Hello, and wow, did I mess something up?
What? What?
Uh,
What
don't mi-
happened?
don't mind me.
Okay.
This is
Pay no
the alternate
attention.
opening.
Pay no attention to the kitty cat lady, fox lady, slowly adjusting herself over top of her other self. See
Everything's
nothing.
fine.
Oh, I
See
see.
nothing.
Okay. You just got a little mini me there. I see. Okay.
There we go.
Why are you wearing a lampshade?
It's a
Look,
mushroom
look.
hat.
It's a lampshade.
I did my best. Okay, and then when I did her chibi, I did the best of someone better. I just haven't
Also,
redesigned her chibi yet.
we're all slightly off, and it's causing me physical pain.
Look, you guys come and do. Everybody got complaints.
I like my mushroom lampshade hat.
Thank
Offside,
you.
I can hear everybody.
What?
Yay!
Oh,
Audio
okay.
seems
Okay.
fine. I can hear everybody.
Yeah, we're
Audio.
totes my goats actually
Yeah.
like live. Speaking of which, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of the After Work Anime Pod. After Work Anime. I started off so strong. Welcome to another episode of the After Work Anime Club podcast. I'm Lulu Soul. I'm a hybrid streamer, and I have a weakness for good characters in anime.
I'm Yami Brooke. I am also a hybrid variety streamer, whatnot. I'm mom, and I was supposed to think of something else to say there, and I didn't. Here we are.
Hi. Oh, go ahead. Hi, I'm Salvatore Shark. I forgot my intro, so hi. I play video games and I watch anime.
Yeah.
And he knows things.
I mean, I
Yes.
know lots of things.
That's
I occasionally know things.
Yes, but I think I know an answer to something you're going to talk about later, Yami.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I have a lot to talk about.
Speaking of talking, so what we do on this podcast every single Monday that we do it, which until we suggest otherwise is every single Monday, we pick an anime. We watch 4 episodes of that anime, and then we judge it. Sometimes harshly. Sometimes
Usually
less
pretty
harshly.
This
And we
is
have...
gonna be one of those harshly.
Is it? Oh. Okay. So we got... Alright. We got some... Not... Why do I want to call it juice? What is it? Toast? Tea. We've got some tea tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Juice, toast, tea. That's what the kids are saying these days. Yeah.
I mean, tea is like a juice made out of plants.
You don't squeeze leaves to get tea, though. You steep them. They're just different. It hits
You have your
different.
version, I have mine.
But then you squeeze the tea bag to get all of the tea out.
Well,
And
use tea bags and...
then I don't know. I don't drink tea.
That's surprising. You strike me as someone who would really enjoy the whole tea process.
The process, yes, I can make tea. I make tea for people. I don't like tea.
It's okay that you're a heathen.
Look.
I thought I didn't like tea, and then Jess Senpai informed me otherwise.
I need to make more tea.
I've never tasted a tea that I like. I can almost kind of tolerate like a mint tea.
Well, like how... Because teas are one of those things that, like... It's there are so many different flavors and styles and textures
and the answer is I have not tasted one that I like.
Ooh.
Same for wine. I have not tasted a wine that I like.
I mean, I can challenge accept to both of those. Have you tried mulled wine?
Yes.
Hey guys. So the anime we watched this week.
Right, so Salvo Sharko chose this week's anime. Would you like to first off pronounce it because I still can't? Give us a brief summary of the Attack on Titan. Is it a knockoff? We'll see. And why you chose it.
So the show is called Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress.
Mhm.
It's about zombies, steampunk, trains, and Japanese culture. But mostly zombies and steampunk.
And really, really pretty people.
Yeah,
Pretty people, yes.
yeah. Um, I think
Yeah.
that summarizes it pretty well.
It's Attack on Titan if the Titans were the infected from Resident Evil and if they were on the Snowpiercer train.
Yeah, kinda.
Uh,
Mix in zombie hybrids as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That well, Resident Evil. Look at Alice.
Sure, but in the games and in the movies, they don't get a lot of screen time. They're not the focus of the story.
Alice was the story in movies.
Yeah, but like they weren't like present. They didn't do a lot. They were a child.
beep boop, a leap
Oh,
doop. Hello,
Alice.
Evelyn.
Who are we talking about? Alice, the main character, played by the director's wife.
Oh yeah, no, I have no idea who that character's name is. It's just Mila Jovovich.
Oh well, yeah. Her name is Alice.
Every
Unless I
role is
forgot.
just every role is just Mila Jovovich.
Every role is, hey, look at my hot wife do things,
I
and
mean,
I'm
to
here
be
for
fair,
it.
it was a fairly successful business model for quite some time.
It was like, look. I watched several of those movies.
I watched more of them than I realized. But yeah, I did completely forget her name was Alice.
Mhm, mhm.
Anyways, yeah, so that's Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress in a nutshell.
Uh-huh.
The first time I watched this anime, I marathoned all 12 episodes in one shot.
There are only 12 episodes?
There's only one season. They might have a movie or two.
Oh. No, I'm sad.
You'll get over it.
Rude. So the reason for all of the Attack on Titan jokes, at least on my end, is right before I started watching it, Hatter Salvo had come across a YouTube video that called it an Attack on Titan knockoff.
Why it
See, I
failed
didn't
as an
see
Attack
that.
on Titan knockoff.
I didn't see that video, so I came to that conclusion all on my own.
Was it because
Really?
there's giant steam canisters on their backs?
There was that. Um, there was the steampunkiness of it. There was the them being walled off on islands thing. There was like it just
Well, technically they weren't islands; they were moats.
manufactured islands.
Well, yeah. I mean, what would you have done in a zombie apocalypse situation?
Oh no. Like I mean, I'm not criticizing that part of it. In fact, I have said myself that if in a zombie apocalypse, first of all, I would just die because I'm not athletic and I don't and I'm very picky. And I'm unhealthy. But assuming those things were not true, uh yeah, no, something like someplace like Alcatraz, get get you something secluded so that they can't just walk up on you with walls. Yeah. No. I mean, I'm here for what they did. But between that and other things was very very familiar.
Well, would
On
you like to know why?
Apparently it came out right around the same time that Attack on Titan was finishing its first season.
No, but I'm sorry, Lulu. Were you gonna say a thing?
I mean, I can wait.
Okay. It's the same studio.
Oh.
It's literally the same people who made Attack on Titan and Ancient Magus Pride.
Oh.
And
Well,
on
that
it,
explains why it's pretty. And the
honestly,
eyes. Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
honestly though, if Attack on Titan had any had this the as pretty an art style and as concise and easy to follow pacing and plot line, I'd probably still be watching Attack on Titan.
I legitimately think that they should have done this instead of more Attack on Titan, but I don't like Attack on Titan. I have never been able to get into it, and
I
I've tried.
I was here for Attack on Titan. One of my favorite anime protagonists ever is in Attack on Titan. Clean Man. If you know, you know. But the plot was just. We're not here to talk about Attack on Titan. We're here to talk about not Attack on Titan. I liked. Let's start with likes. Yami, you go first.
You felt like you had something like right on your mind, but all right.
No, it's gone.
Yami's not here right now. Please leave a message.
Maybe this is her way of saying that there's something she liked about
I mean, that would be on brand for her. She's very picky.
that, or she's talking consistently right now and we can't hear her, and her mic's not picking up.
Or she's muted because she's dealing with, stuff.
True.
So, Yami, if you're talking, nobody can hear you.
Sorry, my daughter just got home.
Okay, that's kind of what we
Ah.
figured.
So if you said anything in that little bit where I went dead, I didn't hear any of it.
No, we were actually counting on you.
Oh.
We're starting with things that we like about Attack on Titan, and you are up first.
It's not Attack on
About
Titan.
Oh, wait. Cabaneri.
Cabaneri. Just call it Cabaneri.
Cabaneri.
But I can remember Iron Fortress. It's the Cabaneri that I can't remember.
So just Iron Fortress then. Okay.
Zombies on trains. Is that better?
Train
Yeah.
zombies. Okay.
Sure. There you go.
Okay. Things I liked. It was very pretty. I liked the opening and the ending. It was interesting. And as much as I'm picking on it for being reminiscent of Attack on Titan, that's not the stuff that bothers me. I'll get to the stuff that bothers me. One thing I did like, Levi's a lot hotter in this version, and Levi was already hot.
Wait, where is Clean Man in this? I did not see Clean Man.
Oh, you didn't
Clean
notice
Man.
who Levi is supposed to be?
No.
Dude, the girl who's kicking his butt all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Momoe?
Mume.
Mume, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna let
Yeah.
y'all know I do not know any of their names.
That's
Okay.
fine. I really only know main character Kun. And maybe the princess.
But yeah, no, the girl who was just thrashing him every moment. No, that's who I was interpreting as the Levi stand-in.
Oh, okay.
She's small and she's violent and she's good at what she does.
Which is murder.
Yes. So Levi.
That's fair.
Let's
I
see.
was going to show you guys something about a character on this. I forgot to find a clip for it. I'll talk about it later.
One thing I was going to really like was that they were going to be, scientific about this virus. That we were going to be smart. That we were going to consider how health and viruses and such actually work.
Yeah.
I was really into that idea.
For the supernatural virus?
Yeah.
I mean, you sound like you want to get it off your chest.
I do.
You want to
but-
just you want to just go
Look,
ahead and talk about it?
If it's relevant to your current point,
Is the
just keep
ribbon?
going.
How is the ribbon in the collar supposed to? Why are we talking about a scientific? This is how viruses work thing, and then we're going to use a magic ribbon and collar.
The idea is that it suppresses the amount of blood going into their brain.
No, I refuse. No.
Yeah, I know. It's a magic virus.
No.
It's a magic zombie virus.
It's a magic zombie virus. If it's gonna be a magic zombie virus, then let it be a magic zombie virus. Don't give me the hope. Don't give me the hope.
I mean, I'd like to think there wasn't a lot of hope. I mean, they pretty quickly went, "Hey, we're just this is the basic idea of it, and now it's not relevant anymore."
Wait, do they never
Okay.
really never go and explain that more?
I mean, I'm not going to tell you, am I?
Probably not.
Since it is a potential relevant plot point for later. No, you will never find out from me. Watch the show.
Mhm,
I'm going to,
mhm.
actually.
Yeah, like that. That was a big one for me.
I mean, and that's fair, especially since you actually have a background in like understanding health things.
Yeah. Like if they didn't tease me with it, I probably wouldn't have cared. But they teased me and then took it away like immediately, and I was just
Mhm.
mad.
Well, also, I think it's important to point out we don't actually know for sure that it is a virus. We know that two characters who are mechanics, not people in the medical field, have been observing the bodies and have come to the potential possible conclusion that it works like they think a virus works.
And then we're kind
True.
of immediately proven wrong.
Yeah,
They're not doctors. Dear God, they're not doctors.
but it's still
I
still
know. I know. Sadly,
makes
this world's understanding of medicine is very primitive.
This world's
yeah.
understanding of a lot of things is very primitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have a lot of comments on class structure and things,
Oh god, yes.
but
Um
they didn't feel out of place,
no,
and they've been dealt with more or less.
I did like where we ended on the fourth episode. Like
Honestly,
this is one of those instances where I'm really glad that we do 4 episodes and not 3.
yeah. Um, I honestly I thought that that was the most like perfect ending point we've ever had for 4 episodes. There was even that nice
Mhm.
like ending card too.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Like it's almost like they knew we were going to review it.
So Yami, any other things that you like? Do you want to bring up?
Let's see. All right. I talked about how pretty it is. I talked about the music and the opening and the ending. I talked about okay, yeah, that. Talked about the Levi girl. Uh 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 I feel like there was more. I like how even when his friend is terrified, like he has a moment, but beyond that moment, like he has his back. He's got his back.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah,
He was a real bro friend. Um
yeah, and I feel like given enough time in that moment, he would have gotten over his fear.
yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah. Oh, there were a lot of those. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, no. I mean, he's human. He's human. He's allowed that momentary what's going on? How do I react to this? But then beyond that, like he was there for his friend.
yeah.
And I liked it. Um
I don't know if you saw the meme I sent to Lulu earlier in the group chat.
I saw it, but I don't think I knew what it meant yet. Hold on. Let me look. Let me look.
Congratulations, you are being rescued. Please do not resist. Of him literally getting dragged after the train.
Oh yeah.
So, for those here who have not seen this anime, which honestly there might be quite a few because I'd never heard of this anime
I had
before
also
now.
never heard of it.
And uh so main character Kun, right? He has been like shot, literally shot off of a train. Like dude took gun, pow 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 pow, kick. He is off the train. He is on the ground.
Yep.
Somehow he's not dead. He is running around, ripping the crap out of other zombies. Like he has this whole entire huge emotional scene of how you thought the worst of me because I was the dregs of society. And here I am, even though you haven't believed me, I am saving your ass by fighting the things you claimed were like me until I die. And then all of those things are dead. And he is sobbing. Like, it is a super emotional scene. And then this chick attaches a hook to his ankle and he gets yeeted back onto the train.
Just like, all right, pity party's over. Let's go.
Yeah.
Which brings me to one
And
of the
then she
things.
thrashes him.
Which brings me to one of the things I absolutely love about this anime, and I don't think it's what was supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, Salvo, you watched it subbed. I watched it dubbed. And from what I gathered, because at one point I did watch a little bit of it subbed, they tried to match the vocal tones of the English voice actors to the Japanese voice actors, which is always a really cool thing when they do that. But
Mm-hmm.
When it's done well.
and it was done well. Like, the acting is on point and very well done in the show.
Yeah, I didn't have any dub complaints at all.
However,
Oh.
for me at least, it makes a lot of very serious scenes become like over the top, like in the best way. Like when he gets yeeted back on the train in the opening, they're like, "Are you human or caban?"
Cabaneri.
Mary.
Well,
Or-
then what
or
is he?
Kabane.
Yeah,
They're
are you
they're
human
calling
or
him
cabane? And he's like, I'm neither. I'm cabaneri. And it's like when a child tells you something and they are so serious about it because to them it is very important, and it is, I don't know if it's a discovery, but they're telling you something that is extremely serious to them, and it's their little serious faces, and it is so hard not to laugh.
Uh-huh.
That's and I love it. I'm here for it. Um but it means that there have been a few scenes that I don't think I was supposed to laugh at.
Yeah, I will say that things are definitely the tone feels a lot better in Japanese because we actually compared them. We compared the sub and the dub. And boy howdy, that was very entertaining multiple times. Also, because I never got the chance to show it to you guys. So there is one of the engineers. He's the curly haired dude. He speaks with a British accent.
Yeah, that was interesting. That did
Yeah.
stand out to me.
In the sub, he's very different.
Oh.
In the sub, he'll randomly say English words in Japanese sentences. It's very confusing and off-putting.
Interesting.
Um, it was just something I realized because I was like, what does this sound like? And then, oh, that's not anywhere near as weird as he sounds.
Huh.
I actually have found a clip, so I'm gonna throw that in our group chat for people to look at some point. Not now because we're in a podcast.
And if I'm going to be completely honest, I found this anime a bit of a breath of fresh air. And maybe it's
Uh-huh.
because it's only 12 episodes. It's not intended to be a longer running series. So the pacing is a little bit faster. I'm not going to lie, in the first part of episode 1, I'm like, well, this is going to be a slog. This is just going to be an action-packed just, hey, look, they're fighting a bunch of zombies. But then they bring up the stuff like it's a commentary on class systems. Each character is so, like, even the side characters in this are distinct enough that I care about them. And like people die, yeah, but not,
People die, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but that's gonna happen in any show like this.
yeah. but I don't feel like it's shock value. It's just I don't know. It was very refreshing and it's very pretty. I love this art style. Very um dark academia, steampunk esque feeling.
Hmm.
There are other things I liked about it. Outside of the fact that it's so honestly, it's almost too pretty.
At times, it's really gorgeous. At times,
Like, but like the this is another one of those like, yeah, we have over the top things that happen. They'll just do paused close ups on the female characters, and it's like super detailed paintings of their faces.
Like I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for really pretty eyes.
Oh yeah, and
So like, oh, oh my god, so pretty.
and the lips.
I noticed that too.
Like, if I didn't admit that I'm going to be analyzing the art from this anime to try and mimic some of it, I'd be lying.
hmm
that's fair.
hmm
Look, it's very pretty.
hmm
Um, Trying to think. Is that basic everything for you, Lulu, or
Yeah.
okay? I think the only thing I'll add on to that is that I like our main character.
Yeah, no, I
Yes.
I legitimately actually do. Um, as much as we're comparing it to Attack on Titan, I prefer him over Aaron.
Oh God, yes.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah. Plus, I've heard some things about late game Aaron.
haven't seen the last couple of seasons, so I don't know.
Things I'm not allowed to say on YouTube.
Okay,
But I like that Ikoma is just a freaking giant nerd in the beginning.
right?
He's doing his best. He's trying to figure stuff out, and like, yeah, episode 2, he's a bit of a downer. But admittedly, he's kind of getting ostracized by literally everyone he's ever known, even more than usual.
Even more than usual, yeah, because he was already pretty stepped on.
And then, gets left for dead, is fully prepared to die there, and
Yeah.
then, you are being rescued, please do not resist.
And I loved the spite speech. The yeah, I'm going to die. I'm going to save all of you and I'm going to die and then I'm going to watch you and I'm going to laugh.
I'm gonna laugh at you from heaven.
Yeah. Wait, actually, hold on. I need to go check a thing. Won't mind me. I just need to check a particular part of that episode. Here. But I really like him. I think Mume's great. Mume is the breath of air you need, because she is very much just the I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
I love her toy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, those the ball with string things. I have no idea what they're called.
I think they're called a Kodama, but I'm not sure.
Kadama sounds right.
Don't remember.
But movie's great. Boy
Sandals.
got okay, so that's interesting. Did they said he was gonna watch over them from heaven? That is not what they said in Japanese.
Remember, I don't think he said heaven. I
In
don't think
Japanese,
he
it's "I'll be
outright
laughing at you from hell."
Ah,
like he said that he would be looking down on them. I don't think he specifically said heaven, but I think it was being
It's
implied.
implied. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just an interesting thing there. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Mume's great. The princess is she starts off kind of boring, but she's getting better.
that was
She's
okay.
sheltered. Very sheltered.
Actually,
I know what I
let's
said.
let's use this
Yeah.
as a way to transition into what we didn't like, because like nothing about her personality up until the point that she does it like shows that she would just, oh, I don't think I should be the leader anymore. Here's the actual key to the train to this person who has been combating against me this entire time, whose beliefs I don't agree with, who I fundamentally dislike as a person, and has shown absolutely no ability to be a leader, but I'm just gonna trust you now.
Well, I think it was less that, and she was being psychologically manipulated, and she's very naive.
But she didn't show any of that. She's been standing up against him. She's got the backs of her subordinates. And then this guy is just like, I don't think you should lead anymore. Okay.
I agree with you entirely. She from what I saw, or perceived, from what I perceived of her, um, she's lived in her father's shadow and has been very, very, very sheltered from the way she reacts to things, and the way her people are treated. And while she may have the support of her very direct
Subordinates.
personnel, the rest of the people on the train, no, she doesn't have their support at all. And she's hearing it, and it's being thrown in her face, and she's had every decision that she's made questioned over and over and over again, even by the people who are following her. They're doing what she's asking, but they're not necessarily agreeing with her.
But like
And
Um
a
this
lot of her decisions have gone poorly, not because of things she's done, but just because of just unfortunate things that was completely outside of her control.
but this is
and
coming from a character that straight just stabbed a guy.
after
Yeah,
that,
but
yeah,
he was fine.
But
yeah,
she's
she
just
stabbed him after that.
okay, it was after. So yeah, so she has a backbone. She's like, "Hey, I'm going to prove that he's not evil." Stabby stab stab stab. No, that's not how
Okay,
that went down at
it's
all.
the one
No,
attempt,
wait,
but
was
yeah.
it after that? No, it wasn't after that.
I thought it was before.
The
I don't
stabbing, yeah, you're right, you're right. The stabbing was before. The stabbing was before, and then she's like, "Yeah, look, he's fine." But then the camp gets attacked by Kabane, and then she gets attacked by the guy that she just proved that she could trust.
that is true.
Like,
That
like every decision she makes is either goes poorly or succeeds because of someone else. And then that happens. And yeah, no, those guys were idiots. They were total idiots. They almost got that entire train killed because they're idiots. But she had a moment of weakness of doubting herself.
Which is too relatable.
Yeah. So no, I believe it. I believe it.
I
Plus,
don't
most of
believe
those
it.
guys died.
Yeah. Good riddance.
I think my exact words to Lulu were, "Man, it'd be a shame to be outside the train right now."
Right?
But also, they were willing to just throw away anyone they considered infected,
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice them
Yeah.
for the greater good.
And that's another really interesting point, because there's the character, the dude in episode 1 that was like, I'm not a Kabane, I'm not a Kabane. And then they shot him and he died. And main character Kun was like, see, you assholes, he wasn't a Kabane. So if just shooting them doesn't kill them, why did they shoot him?
The idea was that
I
it would
mean,
prove that he was a zombie.
drown the witch if
Yeah,
she
right.
if
It's the
she
same. It's
lives.
the same
If she
mentality.
floats,
Yeah.
if she floats, then she's a witch, and we gotta burn her. But if she drowns, well, at least she wasn't a witch.
Well, that scene is also very important for setting up how just afraid these people are
Yeah.
And it also
It,
shows, I
and how
think,
little they understand.
yeah,
mhm.
that they know very little about these Kabane, these zombies.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them think
And
it's a curse.
even how quickly they are to abandon rules that they already did have in place. Like he straight up says, "Hey, you guys have a 3-day quarantine period. You're just gonna shoot him instead?" And they're like, "Yeah." But what about the 3-day quarantine period that you employed? No, now we're
And
just
they're
gonna
like,
shoot him.
well, what about we put you in jail? How does that solve anything?
Like, are we sure you're not a Kabani? We're gonna throw you in jail. Just
Also,
to make sure you're not one.
who fucked up on the pregnant chick? Because somebody missed something on the pregnant chick.
Yeah, where was her?
I never saw where she got bit.
It's not shown anywhere.
Yeah. But they obviously, I mean, she must have got bit somewhere. They obviously missed it.
Yep.
That made me very sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, as soon as I remembered it was happening, it was just well, that's gonna suck for them.
I mean, I saw it coming. Like I saw it coming.
Well, yeah, 'cause they're the only non-named character that gets any attention in that episode.
Yep, and she was way too nice.
You can't trust the nice ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me really concerned for that one girl. 'Cause she's really nice too.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
No, she's the character that
Uh,
has to get traumatized later.
Everyone has
yes.
to get traumatized constantly. That's the
They
point.
have to either die or they have to become the trauma or be traumatized. Yes.
I am the trauma.
Thank
I
you, Lulu.
identify as a trauma.
Excuse me, I've been turned into my own trauma. Can I go home?
Yes, you can leave.
Your excuse.
Okay, let me just close the podcast then.
I mean,
Oh,
other things that people didn't like.
no.
Which I don't really have any big ones. Like I could gripe about like tiny things here or there, but it's mostly stuff that I don't like about the story. So like I don't like the class system. I don't like how
Right.
fanatic some of the are to stick to the class system and how
Right.
quickly they abandon, everything to save themselves. I don't like that. I
Yeah.
understand it, but I don't like it.
Right. Like it's not a nitpick of the storytelling. It's a nitpick that yeah, I hate that this exists.
Yeah, down with the bourgeoisie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. My biggest thing was the bait and the switch of science. Nah, forget science. That honestly was my biggest gripe.
So
I
I am going to predict, and I guess Salvo already knows whether or not it happens or not, but I think the science part is going to come back a little bit because the whole reason main character Kun wants to go with them to whatever it is city that they're going to is it's the place that knows the most about zombies.
yeah.
So there's nothing to go back to. But
Well, no,
Well,
but he
yeah.
specifically wants to go and share the knowledge he has found with his railgun and learn more about what's going on with him. And it sounds like he wants to share his theories about it being a disease and not a curse.
Yeah.
Because it's specifically that city, because they mention what the other
I think
Cabinari.
I said it's the biggest one.
Yeah, it's the biggest one, but the other chick was like, "Hey, you're going to insert city here, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course that's where we're going." And he's like, "Oh my god, I need to go with you. I need to go there."
Yeah. As if he had any choice in the matter.
I don't remember that, but okay.
It happens briefly, and then Mume, I think, kicks him into a boiler.
Okay, yeah, that tracks.
She kicks him in multiple places.
She
Um,
does. Like
He
I'm
really
telling
takes
you,
advantage of the
it's
fact that he can't be
exactly
concussed.
it's exactly like that trial scene.
Look,
Like, oh, this thing? You're afraid of this thing? Let me just kick him in the face a few times.
oh
look, it.
yeah.
I don't remember that because again, I don't like Attack on Titan. I didn't watch a
Uh-huh.
lot of it, but
Oh, okay.
look, she's
Yeah.
just taking advantage of the fact that it's very hard to kill him,
Mhm. Mhm.
and it takes a lot more effort to knock him out.
She's probably enjoying it a lot.
I
Hey,
mean,
here's somebody that I can bully but not actually hurt.
oh, I think she could kill him in a heartbeat, but
She bullies everybody, though.
yeah, but
Yeah,
she
but not
bullies him a lot
physically.
more. Yeah,
Like
she bullies
she
him
bullies
physically.
everyone else with words, but
Nah,
him she can actually thrash around.
she straight takes her toy thing and like gives that dude a I'm
It's a
whoop.
big difference. There's a big difference between I'm gonna give you a nosebleed versus yeah I'm gonna kick you into
Well,
like you
This would have
said the
killed mortal
boiler.
men.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
yeah. I'm not saying that she's not holding back with the
Hmm.
humans. Just
Because they'll
that,
die.
just
But
that
I think
she's
she's enjoying that she found somebody that she doesn't have to hold back with.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm remembering things about the show that I can't talk about, and I'm enjoying
Mm.
them. Any other major gripes though?
Not really.
That's kind of the whole show, though, isn't it? That's our whole podcast.
Well, okay, so I am definitely planning on continuing to watch it. Like I may not have accidentally into the first 54 seconds of episode 5. Um what about you, Yami? Cuz it didn't sound like you were too hot on it in the beginning.
Comments, and I made my comments. Um, I probably would not continue watching it on my own. If you wanted to set up a watch party, and I'll watch it with you, I'll probably do that. Um, unless you want to watch it, and not have to wait for me because I work for the rest of the week. Um, but yeah, yeah.
I think we were
Um,
literally planning to end this and then go watch more.
That's going to depend on like my husband
That's fair.
and family and
mm-hmm,
things.
mm-hmm,
It is Monday.
That is fair.
But
yeah.
I am very. I don't want to say this is no, actually, that is what I want to say. This is an anime that I feel like is easy to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
It has action in it, but it's not like some of the things that we have been watching lately. Even with something as popular as Salvo and I watched the first episode of the new season of Attack on
My Hero Academia.
of My Hero Academia, and some of the scenes in that were hard for me to watch. And I mean, Yami, you and I, we're doing our play-by-play of Fruits Basket, which we'll get to episode 3 of at some point in the future. And we know that one is hard to watch. And
It's got some stuff in it, yeah.
Recently, Salvo decided to absolutely traumatize me with one of the best music videos I've ever
Really?
seen. Again, yeah.
Again?
Again. I made a YouTube video about it on my other channel.
I know, I watched it.
You decided to traumatize yourself by choosing Shinsekai
Shinsekai Yori.
can't-
Okay, that one was traumatizing in a whole different way. But yeah, so like a lot of what we have been watching lately has been really hard to watch, which makes sense. It's October. We did spooky month.
Yeah.
And even though I would argue that
Yu Yu Hakusho was Yu Yu Hakusho was a little bit.
it was better, but it was also something that I've no, Yu Yu Hakusho. It's hard to watch because you tell me that you listen to the sad music without feeling your heartstrings get tugged at.
Well, yeah, the sad music just means Kuwabara is getting his ass kicked.
Or someone sacrificing something for someone, or the fact that me being a 30-something-year-old is realizing that most of these characters are 14-year-old children. And it's hard to watch.
No, like I don't remember any sad music in Yu Yu Hakusho the way I remember what is it? What's that one song? That one background music from Naruto?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's the standard Naruto sad music.
Yeah, that makes me sad.
I don't know. I would argue that Yu Yu Hakusho's is way harder to watch and listen to, but that's because Naruto should have really been named Everyone Loves Sasuke and Sasuke Hates the World, and yeah.
I mean, okay, but also I've seen Naruto more recently than I have Yu Yu Hakusho, so like the music is more familiar to me in Naruto than Yu Yu Hakusho.
But you watched Yu Yu Hakusho a week ago.
Yes, but I don't remember any especially sad music. I remember Smile Bomb.
He is looking at his own funeral as his mother sobs into his coffin, as his best friend is sitting there being depressed, and the one person that turns out to be his friend is having an emotional breakdown, begging him to come back to, like, yeah, you're right. Nothing sad.
It was super sad. I don't remember the music.
You know what?
Yeah, that's fair.
Hold on.
Like,
No.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't want to get DMCA'd.
It'll be fine.
I don't remember the music.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hang on. You'll just...
Well, Oh, here we are.
「
Here we are.
」 「 「 」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 「」 "」 "」 「」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "」 "|
It'll be fine. Y'all can't
Also,
hear
I can
that
hear a lot of
because
noises in the background.
can y'all
I
hear
hear
that?
a lot of yelling.
Y'all hear yelling?
Yeah.
I also just realized y'all couldn't hear the sad music because you're
I heard that's a checkpoint, but I don't hear any music.
That's Tsukasa, I assume.
okay. Yeah, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Hang on.
It's
Hang on.
fine.
This is
Also, yeah,
happening.
we couldn't hear anything.
I know. I'll fix it. This is gonna be good quality, by the way.
Okay. That's a checkpoint.
That is an ad, YouTube. Why YouTube? Why?
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the
Yes.
Kuwabara's getting his ass kicked theme.
I remember. Yes. Okay. Okay. But look. All right. All right. I think it's been brought up before how bad my memory is. All right.
I mean, we've
Okay.
all got memory
It's not.
problems.
It's not. My memory is not great.
I'm just saying, a lot of what we have been watching recently. Oh, by the way, if you type in Yu Hakusho sad music, a spoiler pops up in one of the videos, so I would not, in fact, do that if you have not seen
Okay.
Yu Hakusho.
Anyways,
I'm
Okay.
just saying, a lot of what we have been watching has been difficult
Uh-huh.
to watch. And even
Uh-huh.
though Iron Fortress is an action-based anime where characters will die, and that is a sacrifice they are willing to make, it's
sometimes.
sometimes. Even, or it's at least a sacrifice they try to make and then get yeeted onto a train.
Look, he's doing his best.
But it's easy to watch. I don't have to be overly invested to enjoy what's going on or to follow the plot or to enjoy the artwork. And I like that. I like that a lot.
Fun side
Like when
note.
someone tells me that we're going to be scientific, that we actually stay scientific. I'm
Fun
sorry.
side
I'm
note.
sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Episode 5 and episode 7 are also just very chill.
Oh, cool.
A lot of nice like chill because the pace has been going pretty hard for a while, and they decide maybe we slow down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right then.
That being said, next week's anime is going to be Chainsaw Man. Okay, bye!
Here we go.
Realistically though, if we don't have anything else to say, I think that is the rest of the podcast for today.
I think it is, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so yeah. Next week will be Chainsaw Man. If you have not watched it and want to watch it, we'll be viewing the first 4 episodes, so feel free to hop into the chat, talk to us about it. Otherwise, you'll just hear us talk about it. Yeah. Bye guys.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.